Sup everyone, today the goal is to do a change of the rear shocks on the Corvette. Never done it before on a Vet, done it on a Mustang, coilovers on like a RX-8 and my Skyline, but never on a Vet. Couldn't find anything on the internet, couldn't find anything in the DIY, so we're gonna be adventurous. Can't be too hard, I mean it's just a shock. And if you look at it while it's on the car, it's literally, it looks like 3 bolts, so we'll see. Not a mechanic, just an avid DIYer. So we got shock here, and it's from Rock Auto. I recommend them for parts. Came in the mail super quick. Wasn't that expensive. The dealership charges $600 for this shock, and it's for anybody with magnetic ride control, that's what you're looking at. Around 600 bucks if you get it from the dealer. And my dealer charges $300 for labor for that repair. And here she is. Brand new Rock Auto magnetic ride control shock. There's your part number. And dog in the background. Say hi, Phoebe. No? Just wag a tail a little bit. There we go. Okay. Alright. So let's get this outside and get started. Okay. Oh man. This one does not work. So I'm having a hard time finding my 19mm socket. So might have to take a field trip. If it's not in a BMW somewhere, then yeah, AutoZone. Let's hope it's in here. To be honest, I don't think it's in here. It's probably not. I haven't used the 19 on this car. Pausing. Yep, not in the Beamer. So, field trip. Oh god, it's hot in here. Okay, field trip's over. That is fluid from the shock dripping right out, as you can see. But there's our 1 bolt there and 2 bolts there. Getting it out though looks like it might be a bit of a pain.
So I use the side jack points to jack it up. Just a word to the wise, if you're gonna use the side jack points, make sure that you have pucks. You can get them online for maybe 15 bucks, I think. I got them off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. If you don't use pucks, then you run the risk of damaging the side or the undercarriage, especially if you have those side skirts on. So definitely put the pucks on. You put them on once, you never have to put them on again. They stay underneath the car. Plastic, works great. But I'll leave the link in the description. Definitely get you some pucks. So for the area that I placed the jack stand in the rear, there's a diagram online that shows you where underneath the subframe you can place a jack stand. Definitely make sure to check that out because you do not want to put that in the wrong location. I will try to add a picture or something to show you where that's at. I realized that I never actually said what I paid for the part. Rock Auto charges $314 for the magnetic ride control shock. There's a newer part number for the later models, but it works the same for the earlier models too, in case you were wondering. That's the one that I have, and it seems to work fine. No codes thrown or anything like that. So $314 from Rock Auto, $630 from the dealership. Definitely get it yourself online. I'll leave the link in the description.
So, got her out. Mine's is covered in shock fluid, but hopefully yours isn't this bad. But if it is, now hopefully you have the confidence to take it out because it's not hard. 2 bolts at the top, pretty easy. They're 19 millimeters, and the 1 bolt at the bottom, which is a 21. Just recommendation: do the bottom one first. Take out the top 2. Let the shock down a little bit from the jack, and then this buckle here in the back, if you can see the little gray clip, just compress the clip and pull out the switch and your shock's out. Good to go. So I'm gonna do that and then pop the new one in, turn it on, drive it around, make sure she's good to go. So this should end up pretty smoothly. Back in, you're gonna have to compress this a little bit. Just move it up, maybe. For me, it's like 1 pump of the jack, so it lines up the bolts at the top. Just thought I'd give that tidbit of advice, just in case someone's trying to figure out how. But that's it. Also, make sure that the cable is going off the back here and going backwards, and not off to the side, or it's not gonna reach the little holes that these 2 pieces go in to stick it back up into the frame. So yeah, I think that was the final add-on, but let's button this thing back up. So we're all done, and I just finished my test drive around the block, and I'd say it definitely made a pretty big difference. As you guys saw, that shock was completely blown. So yeah, definitely worth it. I saved myself maybe $1,000 in repairs, and it took like maybe an hour, hour and a half. If I wouldn't have had a little field trip, probably would have done a little bit sooner. So yeah, man, definitely recommend making that repair yourself. Check her out, looking good. Just for the test drive, I took it to the car wash. Probably gonna towel it off and spend the rest of this Saturday chilling. Appreciate anybody who checked the video out. Hopefully it helped. Go easy on me in the comments, man. This is my first DIY, but hopefully there'll be more, as I'm cheap and I like to help when I can. So peace out, love and respect, you know, whatever people say when they close out videos. But all right, man, y'all be cool.
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.